Hello students, welcome to Networking Lab class. This is for 4th semester IT students. Today we will be discussed with a new chapter related to preparing one Ethernet cable. So that is your how making cross cable and how you should make the straight cable. So first we will be discuss about what is that straight cable. A straight through cable is a type of twisted pair cable that is used in local area networks to connect a computer to a network hub such as a router. This type of cable is also sometimes called as a patch cable. Okay, so that Ethernet cable can also be pronounced as patch cable. And it is an alternative to wireless connection where one or more computers access a router through a wireless signal. On a straight through cable, the wired pins should be matched together. This type of cable is a type of Cat5 or Cat6 with RJ45 connectors at each end, and each has the same in out. It is in accordance with either the T568A or T568B standards. It uses the same color code throughout the LAN for consistency, and this type of twisted pair cable is used in LAN to connect a computer or a network hub such as a router. It is one of the most common type of network cable. So a straight cable is used to connect the following devices. So whenever you are making the straight cable, you know that if the Ethernet cable is to be prepared or for the LAN purpose, so we need one type of cable related to it may be straight or cross. So preparing for that where we need the concept of how we should make the straight cable and how we should make the cross cable. So if you are having straight cable, what type of connection should be made in between that straight cable? So first is PC to switch. Means if you are using the straight cable, then in between your PC and switches, whatever the cable is necessary, that is your straight cable. And in between your PC and hub, this same straight cable is to be in. Then router to switch, and switch to server, and server to your hub. This type of things to be used whenever you are using this straight cable. Okay, so we remember if you are using the straight through cable, then PC to switch can be getting connected, PC to hub can be getting connected, router to switch can be getting connected, or switch to server, or it may be hub to server. Okay, so for straight, these are the connection to be made into the devices. Now see on this picture, if you are making the straight through cable, okay, so you are having the cord along with the RJ45. One side 1 is there, side 2 is there, and these are the color code wires are there. Okay, like your orange white, orange, green white, blue, then white blue, green, brown white, then brown. Okay, the series is nothing but like your 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. As already we have discussed that we are having 8 wires in between your Cat5 or Cat6 cable. Okay, so side 1 is having that same series and side 2 is also having that same series. Now see, orange white orange, here also orange white orange, green white blue, green white blue, then blue white green, blue white green, and brown white brown, and brown white brown. Same thing is there. Okay, so here also it is written white orange, orange, white green, blue, then white blue, then green, white brown, then brown. next end also that same concept is there. You see this picture, when you make this straight through cable, so straight input should be passed to the RJ45 connector, that is your T568A and T568A in the two ends. Okay. Here the series is there. First end is 1, so the next end is also with 1. Second, if second one is your orange and white, then next end second one is also orange and white. And if the first end is having green and white, here also that on your second end that green and white is there. Like such a manner, the first end and second end is parallel to each other, same to each other. For which one? For this straight through cables. Okay. Now making straight UTP cable. So how you should make this UTP cable? First, the procedure is peel the end of the UTP cable approximately 2 cm. Okay. Then open the cable strand, align it properly. Then once the order is according to the standard, cut and flatten the ends of the cable. Then put the cable straight and align into RJ45 connector, and make sure all cables are in correct position as follows. Like your orange white on number 1, orange on number 2, green white on number 3, blue on number 4, blue white on number 5, green on number 6, and white brown on number 7, and brown on number 8. Okay. So after positioning all these things, you have to tripping it. So for tripping, make tripping using the tripping tool. Once finished at the end of this one, do it again at the other end cable also. Now the crossover cable. So previously you got the idea about straight cable. Now what is that crossover cable? So an Ethernet crossover cable is a type of Ethernet cable used to connect computing devices together directly. The internal wiring of Ethernet crossover cables reverse the transmit and receive the signals. It is most often used to connect two devices of the same. For example, two computers or two switches to each other. Okay. So here in between your two systems, if you want to put a cable connection, then this crossover cable used to be used. Okay. And it is a type of Cat5 where one end is having T568A and configuration, and the other end is also T568B configuration. In this type of cable connection, pin 1 is crossed with pin 3 and 2 is crossed with pin 6. Like such a manner, the crossing of cable should be made from first end to next end. The crossover cable is used to connect the following devices. So whenever you are using this crossover cable, what types of devices you are getting connected in between them? So let's see. Two computers can be connected with this crossover cable. Two hubs also getting connected with this crossover cable. And hub to switch. If you made a connection in between hub to switch, then this crossover cable is necessary. And a cable modem to a router. Okay. From your modem to router, this crossover cable is necessary. And if you are using two router interface, okay, then also this crossover cable is necessary. Now see on the picture. For this crossover, same color coding sequences are there. But see the next end. This one is your first end, this one is your next end. Okay. here white orange, orange, white green, blue, then your white blue, green, white brown and brown is there. But in the next end, the white green, green and white orange, blue, then white blue, then orange, then white brown, then brown is there. See this picture? Okay, so remember one thing, if you are using this crossover cable, then one side is having one coding and another side is having another coding. That is nothing but see. In cross way, the source end is getting connected with the next target end. Okay. See. This is the first one, pass to 3. This is the second one, pass to 6. Like such a manner, it is going on connecting from one end to another end. That's why this one is called your crossover cable. 1 is passed to 3 and 2 is passed to 6, 3 is passed to 1, 4 is passed to 4, 5 is also passed to 5, 6 is passed to 2 and 7 is passed to 7 and 8 is passed to 8. Okay, like such a manner you have to put the wires into your RJ45 from your source end and the target end. Now how you are creating this cross UTP cable? Creating a cross cable has almost the same step with the straight cable. Both are the same thing, but the little bit difference is there. What is the difference? The difference lies only in the color sequence from both ends of the cable. Unlike the straight cable that has the same color sequence at the both end of the cable, whereas the cross cable has a different color sequences at the both end of the cable. Okay, so for the straight cable same color sequences are there, but for the cross cable the target end is having different color sequence. Okay, the first end is the same as for the straight, but for the cross, see, green white as a number 1, green on number 2, orange white on number 3, blue on number 4, white and blue on number 5, orange on number 6, white, that chocolate on number 7 and brown, that chocolate or brown is there. Okay, and only the brown is on your number 8. Now after getting all the ideas, now how to prepare that cable. That is, for preparing the cable we need some equipments. Okay, so what are the tools are to be used for making the Ethernet cables? So what are the tools or equipment is necessary for preparing your Ethernet cable? Okay, like your Cat5 or Cat6 cable is there, this one, crimping tools is there, wire cutter is there, slip cutter is there, and RJ45 connector is also to be used for two ends, for the source end then the target end. Okay, now see, for the step number 1, what is that? This is the cable. So for first step it asks you a Cat5 or Cat6 cable will be required, and this cable is mostly used with making a unsealed twist pair or UTP cable. Make sure that the body of the wire has not been damaged, feel or lumps or anything unusual while examining the cables, as this can cause error and may not have even let your cable work. So before creating all these things you have to check for these things, whether the cable is having the perfect order or not. Also avoid bending the cable too far past its bend radius, because this can cause the copper inside to be damaged and not work correctly. The bend radius is usually where the cable jacket will start to turn white. This is the step number of 1. So first you have to check or make a inspection through the cables of your Cat5 or Cat6. So after completion of this inspection, then go for the next step. Second step, stripping the cables. See this picture? After cutting 2 cm, the outer cover is extracted from your Cat5 or Cat6 cable, and the inner twisted wire, these wires are out. So go for the second procedure. A cable stripper will be needed. Start by only stripping off about an inches of the jacket to expose approximately an inches of wire. Be sure not to take off too much of the jacket because it will have to clamp down inside of an RJ45 connector. If there is too much of wire, they might have to be shortened by cutting them directly with wire cutter. After there is a correct amount of wire exposed, unwind the copper wires twisted together on the inside, while starting with the correct colors of left to right. There are a total number of 8 copper wires inside of the jacket, each marked with a different color. Okay, so as you know, whatever the colors are inside your jacket, and the colors are like your orange white, orange, green white, blue, blue white, green, brown white, brown, in that order. So when unwinding them, try to bend them back and forth a bit so the copper can flatten easier. So see this picture. By using this stripper, you should extract the jacket of your Cat5 or Cat6. Okay. So after extracting, the step 3 is your, see this one. After extracting, you will be getting this type of format. Now equally you have to cutting it, then plug into your RJ45 connector. Okay, finally this is your output. So see, next this will need to at least 2 RJ45 wire connector. Okay, so because from first end you need 1 RJ45 and in the next end also that same another RJ45 connector you need. So you need 2 RJ45 wire connectors, one for each side of the cable, because after the wires have been spread apart, organize them into the correct color order of the desired cable. So we are making this T568B standard for a straight throw, which means that the color order for the wire is going to be the exact same on both sides. After the color have been organized, if they do not all reach the same length, so use the wire cutter directly on the end to make each wire the same length. Okay, so here the wire cutter is necessary to cut the wire properly with the same length. Be careful not to trim the wires down too far, or the wires might not be long enough and might need to take a little bit more of the jacket off for the wires to be long enough to fit all the way into the RJ45 connector correctly. Okay, so if it is properly length you have to set, after setting the proper length you have to cut it, then you have to inside your RJ45 connector. Once the wires are flat in order and can reach all the way to the end of the connector, start to put them into the RJ45 connectors and make sure that the tab on the connector is facing down, and while holding the wire flat and in order, slide the wires down to the end of the connectors till we can see all of the copper wires at the end through the end of the plastic. And remember that the jacket has to be inside the connector a bit, so the crimping tools will keep the wire inside the connector. Okay, so after cutting you have to set it by crimping tools here also, that same thing. Now next, for the step 4, crimping the connectors. So how you should crimp the connectors? So then the RJ45 wire crimper will be required for connecting the RJ45 connector into your cable. So it will hold the connector onto the cable, because if the cable so far has got all the wires correctly inside the RJ45 connector along with a bit of cable jacket, then it should be ready to crimp the wire inside of the connector. So the connectors push, the crimpers push down a wire locking piece inside that cannot be undone. So remember one thing, once the wire is crimped down correctly, if there are errors with the connection and the wire does not work correctly, the only way to fix this is to cut off the RJ45 connector with wire cutter and start the step 2 from the beginning to the end. Okay, so after completing all these things, if you see your net is not coming, your Ethernet connection is not properly working, then you have to cut that RJ45 connector. Okay, then again from the step 2 you have to start it, cut the cable and assign the RJ45 connector into that cable. Okay, so from the step 2 to step 4, the same procedure you have to repeat it. Okay, now how you should test the cable. So step 5 is your testing the cable. This one is prepared. Okay, so last one, in order to test the wire, either try using it on the live machine or use a cable tester to get detailed information about the wire in specific, such as what wires are where and how long is the whole cable. And a tester can also determine what wires are in incorrect spots. Okay, so better you should attach this cable with a live system. Okay, whether if you are attached it, whether the internet is going on perfectly, the net is coming, then you think that yes, my Ethernet cable is patch coded properly workable condition. Okay.